So this is something that I didn't actually really want to bring up, but at the same point of time, a lot of people are talking about this game, and I want to share my own personal experience for it. In fact, I know that I'm gonna lose subs for this, and this video is probably gonna get disliked like crazy. But you know what? These are my personal experiences with it, and I think that it's really significant to add this to the conversation because this is, as you're gonna see, painful. So yeah, unfortunately, I accept that you're gonna leave a dislike or you might unsubscribe. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try and get back to regular content soon, but anyhow, here's just me adding my own thoughts on Temtem and the experience that really broke the game for me and actually has kind of forced me to quit. Anyhow. Hello there and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I actually want to talk about a very different topic, and this isn't gonna, I guess you're gonna get it from the video. It's not gonna be a topic that I bring up on this channel a lot, but something that actually did really kind of frustrate me. So for those of you who aren't like keeping up with like the Pokemon community or that, there is actually a brand new game called Temtem that I think that enough people have kind of like drawn correlations between it and Pokemon to pretty safely say that a lot of people consider it basically to be like MMORPG Pokemon. And for me, because I've been so busy lately in real life trying to like get into the swing of a brand new position that I actually accepted a few weeks ago, in case my lack of uploading lately hasn't really shown, which I'm so sorry about. I swear I'm gonna get back onto that. But I tried out this game in like the little half an hour to an hour breaks that I have. And I mean, honestly, there were issues with the game, issues that I tried to look past, but I have to like just show this one clip. And so for anyone who's not familiar with Pokemon, there is the concept of having a shiny Pokemon, and that you can use a few different methods and then you can get a shiny in a roughly 1 in 500 or so chance. So that's like pretty rare. I'm not gonna lie, 1 in 500 is still pretty rare. That's still gonna take up a lot of time. But in Temtem, according to their own documentation, it's a 1 in 6,000 chance at present to get it. And I actually encountered one of these, and that was actually really cool. I was farming actually for it, and I was wanting to make like a positive Temtem video. Instead, I'm just gonna let the clip roll. And likewise here you can see, for whatever reason, the Temtem actually destroys itself. And so a lot of people are just going to be like, oh, I know Pokemon, I know that Pokemon can self-destruct. But there's a huge difference between a Pokemon that you know knows self-destruct and knowing the move pool of this one and being like, oh, it doesn't have self-destruct, okay, I'm just going to whittle it down, which is standard since, what, Pokemon Red and Blue's from, what, 1996 or something like that, 1994? Wow, it's been a very long time. But it's just like, that's how you catch it. It's just like, before the recording that I just showed a snippet, I was actually throwing and failing, throwing and failing, throwing and failing. I don't know if they have a much lower catch rate, but I was trying to whittle it down because I'm just like, oh my gosh, I've burnt through like 20 cards or something maddening like that. And so I'm just gonna whittle this down and I'm just gonna catch it then. And so here is where it's really frustrating because you get so used to something and you have a game so similar to something else. And I've, for the record, not really encountered this self-deletion of these monsters. And so this was actually my first time really encountering that mechanic, and little to say, I was shocked and disappointed. I'm not really sure why the AI in a video game would intentionally destroy itself. And after this, I did take a little bit of a look at other things, and it's just like, if I go past my own stamina, then I can like literally take over half of my own Temtem's HP away by using a move. And after this, I was just like, wow, that's actually ridiculous. And likewise, this is why I quit Temtem for good. And like, this was about it. I mean, there were other issues. Like, I found it very frustrating that, no, I'm not even gonna bother getting into it. This was the thing that kind of like, it was the straw that broke the camel's back. It was like, I really want to farm up something strong. I want to farm up something that I know could really take me to the next level. Little to say, this was really demoralizing. Because, as I said, I saw it and then I was like, oh wow, okay, I can record a positive video. And then I, for the first time in this game, encounter this. I'm just gonna say it's busted. It's because to me this is busted. Why is an AI intentionally like self-deleting? This does not make any sense to me. It's just like you'd have hoped that the AI would be intelligent enough that it would not intentionally knock itself out in a battle with you. I find that that's absolutely ridiculous. And likewise, I know that some people are going to be like, I play Temtem, I knew that mechanic existed. Which, I mean, congrats to you, but this is still a game that's been out for like only a few days, and I've like literally just played very casually in my spare time, like a few hours of it. Like, how am I supposed to know about a mechanic that never existed until I finally try and genuinely catch something rare, and try and genuinely catch it, and then it knocks itself out? I like, imagine if this was like the legendary, like the capstone on the game cover legendary knocking itself out. Like, I'm sorry, I think that I have every right to be a little disappointed in this. And so, can I recommend Temtem to anyone? Hell no. Nope, nope, nope. Because it's just like, how can you move forward with this? It's just like, how can you catch a legendary? What, the legendary is gonna knock out half of its HP using its super powerful move that it has no stamina for? I mean, ultimately, these are the questions that you really need to ask, and then it kind of also devalues the entire point of shiny hunting, because we just saw a shiny here. I threw a ton of different cards at it, trying very hard to not kill it, and it destroys itself. Like, as you could see in that clip, I was whittling its HP down with an ability that I knew would hit for like nothing to it, and then it just goes ahead and self-deletes. So, I mean, shiny hunting in this game is also kind of busted. And likewise, I will never recommend this game to anyone, and this is appalling, and it's just really lame. It's just like, hey, I wanted to get invested into this game. I was really kind of excited for it because, hey, I can play an MMORPG, which, as everyone knows, I love Final Fantasy, and play Pokemon with it. This is sweet. I was really excited for it, but it's just like, when push comes to shove, you want the prestige. You want to really go after something that is rare and special, and, well, when you've constantly failed to catch it with like throwing Temtem cards, and then you try and whittle it down and it self-destructs, well, how am I supposed to deal with that? It's kind of sad, because I literally can pull up the moveset. I'm gonna actually show it on the screen right now. Like, how was I supposed to know that it was gonna self-destruct? Like, I think that that's pretty unreasonable, because it's just like, I've just been blowing through the content. Like, I'm not gonna say that it's like especially hard, because it's not, and it's just like, well, flat out, too long didn't watch version is, don't play Temtem. Honestly, if you want prestige, if you want a sense of progression, don't play Temtem, in my opinion. Anyhow, that is all for this video, and I plan on actually getting another video out today, and yeah, that's going to be a bit more positive, and that is going to be on a different topic. Anyhow, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm not going to even bother asking for likes and subscribes. I'm probably actually going to lose subscribers from this, but this is just something that I found really frustrating to